Hey, we found something cool. That's a fishing boat, isn't it? No. No way. Mother. I think. Oh, we've got new power. What does this one do? What's this? The extractor grab plant branches and attach them to other plants? Oh my god. Are you serious? And it was at that point that I knew I no longer liked Ultras. Oh. Hi, hello, welcome, good evening. How's it going? Oh, goodness. Whew. Oh. Okay. Alright. Hi, hello, welcome, good evening. How's it going? We are back playing. Alright. Alright, Mike. Settle down. We are back playing more Scarlet Hollow tonight. Hi, Mama. Congrats on getting your first. Enjoy your fish. Your legally distinct Finnish fish. Congratulations. Yeah, we are playing more Scarlet Hollow tonight. This is going to be the other save that I have going, which is with the Mystic and talks to animals traits. And we've chosen some pretty significant different choices in this save compared to the other one. One, I don't think Stella's going to disappear on us because I definitely started a romance with her. So she's probably not going to be fucking insane like she was yesterday. Also, I gotta just do a thing I forgot. Oh, that's a horn. Is that a holly horn? Hold on. There we go. It was! Hi, Holly. How's it going? It is a holly horn. Holly, I don't know how much you saw or didn't see last night. It got fucking buck wild, buddy. It got weird. It got weird and uncomfortable. And some of the people who were watching last night who have played through the game a lot more than me were baffled by what happened because, as we learned, episode 5 isn't as long as I thought it was going to be. And that's because it's actually like 800 miles wide, because all of the decisions you have made from the first game to now branch everything out in some absolutely insane ways. So two of the achievements I got, hold on, Scarlet, are actually like actually a lot of mine are all 0.1s, but some of those will change as more people play. But like the what was the one I got? Toxic Yuri is like a rare option. That's good to know that this will happen to me. Yeah, the stuff you're seeing tonight, here's the thing, Holly. The stuff you're seeing tonight, you might not ever run into on your playthrough. It's weird because in a way, if you watch tonight, you will have spoilers. But at the same time, maybe not. Because so much can change that at this point there's massive divergence in the progress of the story. So yeah, I don't know. I'm really looking forward to tonight because Mystic really runs you up against Sybil in some very interesting ways, and I'm real curious to see how that conversation goes. Assuming I even have that conversation. I don't know. And I really want to talk to the possums. I want to know what they know. But yeah, I'm very excited to get into this. We are gonna skip the extended recap, because we went through the recap yesterday and it took like 50 minutes to get through it. But we will look at my decision tree. I am playing my second save tonight. I'm playing different save tonight. I will review the decisions I made just at like through the point form list, which will take significantly less time, and also should be enough to jog my memory as to what the fuck I did in this other save. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So spoiler warning, content warning, warnings. Buckle up, because I legitimately don't know what we're gonna run into tonight. I don't even think I stayed the night in my second save. I think I stayed with Stella. Did Max actually make the content warning a command? Hold on. I used to have a content warning command. No. No, we did not. Hold on a second. I can probably do that. Hold on. That is such a full list. I don't know how he got the truncated list. It's a huge list. Yeah. I went to the site to look, and it's even longer than what was posted. Yeah. I don't know where Max got, like, the kind of summarized version of it. Like, there's so much here. I mean, there's overlap. But, like, oh boy, it's a lot. Well, really, there's actually, in episode 5, one section is unwanted sexual advances, which, yikes. Yikes. Okay. In any case, okay. Oh yeah, we're core animal in this one. Oh, actually, hold on. 053. Yeah, okay. We're continuing. No, we're not going to recap. We're just going to go like this. So, refuse boiled peanuts from a strange man on the bus. Oh yeah, in the first save, we were offering boiled peanuts to everybody. I can't help but notice I was not given the opportunity to continue doing that at this point. Oh yeah, the possum's named Dustin. Ah, shit, I guess I took T, because I can't remember Kanika again. Duke died. Oh yeah, boot print in the garden, because I got to go into the garden. Told Avery what happened in the woods. Went with Stella to the mines. Talked to the miners, yeah. Went after Becca and Alexis at the cost of Rosalina's safety. Yes, so in my save, Rosalina didn't die, but she has been maimed. You took the peanuts. You tried to give them to so many people. Yeah. It's very funny. I'm not telling you how to play your game, but offering the peanuts to everybody is very funny. Categorically hilarious. And I will not elaborate on that. Admiral voting for Little Rocket Lab. Boop. Okay, that's done. Let's see. Met Janie, the pastor's wife. Oh, yes, okay. Jane, yeah, okay. So Janie would clean. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the hospital had to amputate Rosalina's foot. Mm-hmm. Met Bo. Uh, went to the library, yeah. We met the mayor, met and talked to the mayor, the dog. Yeah, we found out that the pastor can talk to animals too. Right, Charles Shaw Jr., we did not deal with his spirit in the library. Um, so this one was, instead of taking the deal, we kind of told him to shove it. Invited Tabitha and Avery ghost hunting. Yeah, so Tabitha got to witness the ghost stuff. Met Dustin's mom, right? So Dustin and his mom live in the house now. Stella disappeared. There was a goat, but we couldn't do anything about it. Yeah. So Stella's still disappeared for now. Um, talk to the pastor again. Which one was Pixel? Who was Pixel? Was Pixel Oscar's cat? The miners are striking. Told people to join the strike. Okay. I refused to participate in the tea reading. Found that. Reese realized his mother was poisoning him and transformed into a monster. Before Reese could be dealt with, Tabitha shot him. Before he could heal, we sedated him, dragged him into the clinic's safe room. Oh, right, so he's not dead. But Tabitha did fill him full of buckshot. Right. Found Stella with Tabitha, and the three of us talked. Stella told us what happened to her parents. Stella shared her feelings with me and reciprocated. Okay, so yeah. So we have Stella at the end of the last one, as opposed to in my first save where she disappeared and apparently went fucking cuckoo bananas with Tabitha. So, hi Polka Doll, how you doing? Okay, you wake up to the sound of birdsong and to the welcome aroma of breakfast sizzling down the hall of Stella's intimately cozy cottage. Oh, but now I don't get to talk to the possums. God damn it. Breakfast, yeah. Noah's trying to one-up you on Mega Bonk. But you already got the 15 to 17. What do you care, Polka Doll? The soft cotton oversheet you're wrapped in still smells like her. The gentle morning sun shines in through her bedroom window, speckling the sheets with dazzling spots of light, warming the spot where Stella laid beside you all night. You feel like you've had a good night's sleep for the first time in days, and you know you have her to thank for it. Nice. The more achievements I get, the more attractive I'll become. Oh, fuck, right, Gretchen. What was Gretchen? Gretchen was like a Southern Belle voice, right? Yes. Well, if it isn't Stella's little overnight guest. So happy that she finally seems to be adding a third member to our little pack of two. Though I hope you know you'll need to make space for little old me in that bed if you intend to spend any more of your evenings here. We come as a pair, she and I. Oh, incredible. Hope it wasn't too noisy in here. I wanted to be able to get some more. I want you to get some more sleep. I know it's early. You gave Gretchen a Southern Belle voice? Yeah, because she is a Southern Belle of a character. The more you talk to Gretchen, the more obvious that will become. She says shit along the lines of "I do declare," like she is absolutely like an old Southern lady. But what's weird is I gave her that voice and then discovered as I talked to her, it's like, oh, she absolutely is this character. This is wild. So it can't be too bad to wake up to somebody making pancakes for you, even if it is at the crack of dawn. Morning kiss, smoochy, smoochy, smooch. Take a step forward, leaning in close. You can still feel Stella's smile broaden as you plant a gentle kiss on her cheek. Aw, Cranimal, you can do better than that. Hell yeah. Before you can pull away, she takes your face in her flower-dusted hands, pressing her soft lips to yours. She smirks as she turns back to the pan. So Stella has more game than us. This is not shocking. How'd you sleep? Aren't I the host here? Isn't that what I'm supposed to ask you? But I slept great. I slept? I can't talk today. Somebody help me. I think I'm coming down with some kind of a cold. My nose has been runny all day, and I think my brain's just misfiring now. So, but I slept great. Of course I did. Thanks again for everything you did yesterday. Yeah. You have no idea how light I feel right now. Well, that's weird, because I definitely gave you an extra lime. I mean, how's breakfast? Let's see. It's nice to wake up here knowing your face will be the first thing I see. Made pancakes. You're amazing. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and I wanted to make sure you today started out special. I am curious, given what we saw from yesterday, if Stella and Tabitha are still going to try and convince me to go live in a tiny fucking room. You've really been for me there this week, Corinimal. Making new food is the least I can do. Yeah, that's the last one. Let's have ourselves a breakfast feast. What's interesting is in this, she looks different here than she does in earlier episodes, and I am legitimately curious if Abby purposefully drew her more attractive if you go down this, like, go down a relationship with her. Hi, Max. Lurking for a bit when we wrap up some tidying? Hey, no problem. Stella motions with a pancake-laden plate towards the table. You take a seat. Take a bite of pancakes. You take a multi-layered bite of Stella's pancakes. They're incredible. A perfectly crispy crust with a light and fluffy interior, still steaming from the heat of the pan, with a generous pour of maple syrup adding a flavorful sweetness. A rich, buttery aftertaste lingers on your palate. And the pancakes are good too. A stack of these, made with love by someone who cares about you, is the perfect way to start your day. Should we talk about Reese? Stella seems to choke slightly on her bite of food. Oh. I don't know what there is to talk about. I guess I'm just sorry I wasn't there to stop all that from happening, but it's too late to fix it now. Stella quietly stares down at her pancakes. We should tell Kanika. Oh! Ooh! Interesting. Hold on. This still does that, but I know Kanika. So I must not have gotten fully Sybil'd. Interesting. We should tell Kanika, right? You three being best friends and all? Stella's brow briefly knits in confusion. She stares distantly, as if trying to remember something. She shakes her head, finally snapping back into the... Oh, but you don't remember Kanika. Yeah, exactly, you know. Right. Sorry. I blanked for a second. Must have forgotten she moved back. You want to tell her on your own, I won't stop you, but it's kind of your story to tell. You forgot she moved back. We saw her every day this week, except yesterday. Right. Fuck. This is so cool. I like how I have memory of her, so I have not bought into Sybil's whole thing. That's very interesting. I'm very curious to see how that's going to factor into things. Ooh, I think we should bust into the Forbidden Wing today. Absolutely. What a coincidence. I was also going to suggest we snoop around the estate this morning. It's like we share a brain. So this Stella has not been toxic Uri'd by Tabitha. or she's on board and hoping to lock me in that room. One of those two things. This is so exciting. Let's finish up breakfast and go. Alright, pancakes have been eaten and I am fueled up for today's activities. Let's head out. Stella stands up, Gretchen hopping down from her chair to stand at Stella's side, and the two of them lead you to the door and out into the chilly morning air. The walk through town is quiet. It's early, and though you can smell the diner cooking up breakfast for hungry miners and brewing coffee for cops to sip while ignoring the horrors plaguing Scarlet Hollow, Main Street is deserted. You and Stella feel like the only people in the world, watching the sunrise over an abandoned library. Yeah, we didn't fix the library this time around. The estate looms over the three of you, more unwelcoming than it's ever been, as if the small bit of time you spent away in a warm house, still full of the love that it built, that built it, has made the mere thought of the crumbling manor unbearable. Oh dear, I've forgotten how dreadfully thin the air is all the way up here is. However does Miss Tabitha survive at so great an altitude? Perhaps that's why she's got such a sour disposition. Do you see what I mean, Holly? Do you see how Gretchen talks? There's no other voice you could give Gretchen other than a southern dilettante belle lady. Like, there is simply no other voice. Wow. I can barely remember the last time I made my way up that hill. Perline didn't exactly make it easy for me to see Tabitha, so we usually hung out anywhere else we could think of. When I go through and have animals speak, it's the only thing I'm going to hear. You're welcome. You'll be hearing it correctly. Your aunt had a tendency to shoot first and ask questions later, so I figured it was best not to risk winding up at the business end of her shotgun. You only make that mistake once. I know one. It's sad to see how much worse it's gotten.
Streakin.
That cliff used to be a lot further away from the house, but it claimed a lot of ground. The place looks like it could fall any day now. It used to be such a beautiful house. Together you cross the threshold, the ancient door creaking open to reveal the familiar, dusty foyer. Knowing Tabitha isn't here to keep you in line gives the place a new feeling. Like you've complete ownership of the place, and that any secrets it once held are yours to be uncovered, if only you can figure out where to look. Whew, you can feel how much the floor is tilting. Jeez, this place really has gone to the dogs since the last time I was here. I take offense at that. If it had gone to the dogs, there would be considerably more comfortable pillows and considerably less cat. I can smell her already. That loathsome feline stench pervades every inch of this house. Everything feels so much colder and disused. Can't believe Tabitha is still living here. I'm sure she has a lot of memories tying her to the place, but it feels like it could come down around our ears any second. So, where to first? I mean, maybe the bedroom? Let's go to my bedroom first. Ooh, got something up there you want to show me? Stella gives you a flirtatious wink. Lead the way. The two of you make your way up to the rickety stairs into the guest bedroom. oh, yeah, she was French. Diable! Oh, sorry, Frau. So we meet again, Frau. Oh, why? It has been ever so long. I'm sure you've missed me terribly. If only it was the grave where you belong, I could spit upon it. You'll have to wait a while to indulge that pleasure, my dear feline friend. There you go, growling and hissing at each other, like always. Gretchen usually gets along really well with cats. I guess Frau is just too much of a capital C cat. Well, I am loath to be part of this lovely warm spot I have made on the empty sheets. I cannot stomach your foul doggy stench any longer. Frau leaps from her spot on the bed, launching into the hallway and galloping down the stairs. Good riddance. Anyway, if I remember correctly, this is Perline's old room, right? Tabitha really wasted no time in getting this place turned over for guests. Someone's been here. The closet's wide open and its contents have been dragged out into the room. I discovered residue smeared on some of the large boxes, giving you a hint as to who might be behind the invasion of privacy. Holy shit, that mess has got to be Wayne, right? I think I'd know if he were that messy. Ooh, mystical. Yeah. You see this is Perline's old room? I knew someone died in here. Tabitha was so dismissive when I brought it up. Perline did die in her sleep, so one can assume. Maybe Tabby just didn't want to talk about it. That's okay. Now you can just sleep in my bed for the rest of the week. If Tabby gets mad, oh well. She shouldn't have made you sleep in a dead lady's bed without even telling you. Check on Dustin. You make your way to the dresser, pulling out the drawer to check on the little possum and his mom. But they're gone. You rifle through the nest you made for them, but no possums lurk within. It's just an empty drawer. Oh no! Oh, are you getting changed? I can give you some privacy, or not. Whichever. Good grief. It absolutely reeks of possum in here. Dustin is missing. Something has happened to my dear possum friend Dustin. Huh? You have a little possum friend named Dustin who lives in your drawers? The drawers next to where you sleep? I am sorry your little friend wandered off. Possums are very cute. I can understand why you'd worry. I guess Frafro probably spooked him. But he's a wild animal, so he'll be fine on his own. And I'm glad you took that shower at my place. You slide the drawer shut. Okay, the closet wasn't like this yesterday. So your room's been tampered with. All the more reason to check it out. You and Zell across the room to investigate the open closet door. Oh, interesting. Because we weren't hooked in there, it's just being left open. The back of it hangs slightly ajar. It looks like it was never a solid wall at all, but rather a door, previously hidden behind the pile of boxes and papers that was dragged out of the way overnight. There's no doorknob, only a small circle of metal where a doorknob would be, punctuated with a keyhole. Is that a hidden door? Yes, I knew it. I knew there was going to be hidden passages. Still whips out her camera, nearly fumbling and dropping it in excitement. But she regains her steadiness, aiming into the gloom of the closet at the sliver of light from the room beyond. Stillers, you are not going to believe this. We're here in the Scarlet Estate, trying to get to the bottom of what exactly is going on around town, and we've just uncovered this hidden door in Cranimal's closet. Don't you think she's going to get mad? That's the nature of journalism. I take risks to get information out into the world, whether that's the risk of bodily harm or legal consequences for sneaking into my friend's old house. If we don't find anything, I don't post anything. But if we do find something, and it blows your dark, possibly incriminating family secrets wide open, well, I guess that's a problem for future Stella to figure out. Alright, I think Wayne's behind this. Does that mean Wayne knows about the layout of the Scarlet Estate? You know, I'm really starting to wonder what he has to do with all this. I don't like how close he seems to think he is with you, but maybe he knows what's going on. I guess we found our way in. There could be anything on the other side of that door. Some kind of unspeakable monster, maybe a devious trap, or perhaps the answers to the mysteries that have been plaguing Scarlet Hollow. Or it could just be a boring room, and all this build-up will have been for nothing. Only one way to find out. Stella steps forward, filming as she dramatically opens the door, its hinges creaking appropriately. Together you enter the forbidden wing of the Scarlet Estate. The room you find yourself in is mostly barren, with no real furniture to speak of. Wallpaper is peeling with neglect, and the floor tilts uncomfortably beneath you. Already you can see why Tabitha would be so intent on keeping you out of these unused rooms. This doesn't feel like a place for humans anymore. Stella continues forward excitedly, camera held up to catch every detail. You follow her into the hallway beyond the small, forgotten room. Wow, an exclusive look at the rooms of Scarlet Estate. Even if we don't find anything supernatural in here, this is really great stuff. Oh, Stella, it's a miracle we've survived so long. This place, the place you drag me to sometimes, my goodness gracious. Before you is a long hallway. Dust dances in the weak sunlight, beaming in through cracked glass. A tinge of mildew stings your nose, warning you away, though there's nowhere else to run now. Ornate entryway, its door long gone, breaks the monotony of the faded wallpaper, and a staircase looms at the far end. Oh, these are fresh prints. Thank you for being street smart for me, Stella. She zooms in on what you now notice is a faint trail of human footprints along the dusty floors of the hallway. Oh, those prints belong to that vile shell of a man. I'm certain of it. His scent is unmistakable. Looks like your friend's been doing some exploring of his own. I have to be careful. I'd rather not run into him while he's sneaking around down here. Okay. Let's see what we can get out of this again. You both make your way into the dark hallway into the middle of the corridor. It seems like some kind of entertainment room. You expect... Yeah, sure, we did this. Yep. Large painting on the wall. We don't notice the, or I don't notice the bookshelf. Jeez, it's a miracle any of this is still standing. Tabitha should really think about moving before this half of the house decides to finish falling off the cliff. This room makes my nose tingle, and not in a pleasant sense of the word. Stella excitedly films B-roll of the ruined parlor. Something else catches your eye, too. A bookshelf. Oh, okay, never mind. We did find it. Its sagging shelf reveals a sunless space beyond. Cool. It seems that Stella has spotted it, too, as she turns her camera towards the dark entryway. A hidden room. Oh, man. Fans are going to love this. Okay, first look at the painting. Hopefully Stella can give me a bit more information about it. The painting highlights a number of old buildings and locales, many of which you've already visited. Town hall, estate, mines, clinic, and the church, and there's somewhere you've yet to see the historical Callaway or Tremaine homesteads. Oh, that'd be our little town. Ooh, there's a plaque under it. In commemoration of Enoch Scarlet, head of the Scarlet Hollow Landmark Revitalization Project. Let the past never be forgotten. Oof. I feel like writing something like that is just asking to wind up gathering dust in a neglected room like this. Let this be a lesson to all my viewers looking to immortalize their life's work. Hi, Chucky. So, all two of you, maybe. Okay. I was hoping to get a bit more information out of that, but alright. Camera. Off we go. Stella takes you by the hand, her firm grip leading you lending you a sense of security, even though you both step over the wide gap of the floor. Together, you duck between the shelves, stepping over water-damaged books and into the darkness of the hidden room. The space is dark, its features barely illuminated by a faint light trickling in through the myriad of cracks and holes in the walls. The wallpaper, a deep, exquisite red, adds a blood-like glow to the dimness. The walls are lined with... Okay, this is all the same. Sure. This room stinks to high heaven, and it's a lively stink, not like the dead stink of the rest of this awful house. Unless my nose deceives me, I do believe there's some kind of wild animal in here. A possum, if I had to hazard a guess. If anything tries to lay a single paw on my Stella, they'll have hell to pay, mark my words. Gretchen barks out at the rest of the room, attempting to intimidate whatever she smells. Shh, Gretchen. We wouldn't want anyone to find us here. Who knows? They might try to seal it back up. Montadilla style. Nice. Gretchen quiets down, but that doesn't stop her from thoroughly investigating the space. This is it, Stellars. The kind of find every urban explorer hopes for. A hidden room, locked away in the Scarlet Estate, full of weird artifacts and keepsakes no one was ever supposed to find. They weren't counting on a couple of investigative documentarians like us to go looking, but here we are, about to blow your family's sordid past wide open. Is documentary, is that what YouTubers are? It's what this YouTuber is. I've been thinking of opening with that instead of the YouTube thing. Then I wouldn't have to explain what YouTube is to any old people who ask what I do for a living. Not that old people around here don't already know all about it and have YouTube accounts just so they can follow my channel. But you know, hypothetical future old people I might meet. Okay, check the desk. So we're not going to find the notes in this desk. Presumably. You step towards the desk. Maybe there's something we're finding. Okay, top drawer. The top drawer more, yeah, the writing stuff. Underneath you find a pile of crumbling financial documents, yeah. A picture of Enoch. Yeah, I've seen that before. That's a picture of, Theodore. Sorry, not the Enoch, Theodore. They put it in the local history books. That's your great-great-uncle or something. The one who died in the collapse. Okay, tell Stella about the vision. I had a vision about him yesterday. No way. Enoch said he was working with a witch and that she'd be able to help him fix things, but the This was in the hospital after the collapse. He didn't die in the collapse. He and Enoch talked in the hospital afterwards, said he was supposed to come home. This one. Stella focuses the camera on you as you explain the vision you saw yesterday. She's clearly shocked by this revelation, drinking in every word, eyes growing wide. A witch? And then somehow they managed to convince the whole town that Teddy died in the collapse? But if he didn't, and some witch was involved. Sounds to me like your family is a lot more than just Charlie Shaw's skeleton in their closet. Close the drawer, so yeah, we don't get the notes. Bottom drawer. The bottom drawer offers some resistance as you try and pull it out. It seems that it was locked, though the bit of metal attempting to hold shut seems to have rusted to the point of uselessness years ago. Gives in with a sharp tug. Okay, interesting. Yay! You're surprised to see familiar faces staring up at you from within a nest of odd glass files. Going mobile to lurk so I can just be in bed? Work 10 hours today? Ugh, gross. That's gross, Holly. I'm sorry. Absolutely. Go lurk. And also, coincidentally, play this game. Vermin, let me at them. I'll tear their little throats out. Gonna do it again tomorrow? No, Holly. Bad Holly. Don't do that. Whoa, hey, calm down, Gretch. We don't need you getting riled up right now.
Please no kill. Dustin already dead.
Dustin and Dustin's mom play dead. No, Gretchen. Dustin and Dustin's mom are my friends. You don't need to fight them. Dustin? Why, I don't know you went around befriending every disgusting little wild animal in town. I was unaware associated with someone of such low breeding. Though, I suppose I could learn something from you. It could reflect well on me to choose to mingle with the occasional riff-raff. One shouldn't be too unkind to those who are lesser, even if it means I must put up with such odorous beasts as these. Like I said, she's a southern belle. Yes, and I will somehow find in my heart to look past this. I am a lady, after all. As the barking stops, Dustin stirs, life returning to his tiny body, though his mom remains in her half-dead state.
That's right. Dustin, human friends. And human big and strong. Protect Dustin from ugly dog.
Okay, how'd you get here, Dustin?
Other human, come in your room. Scary human. It scared Dustin and Dustin mom. Other human did much moving around. Dustin afraid that Dustin would be moved too. And maybe Dustin would be eaten by scary human. But Dustin know about many places to hide. So Dustin and Dustin mom come here.
Any secrets in here, man?
Secrets? Does not know about many secrets.
Gretchen, just like her present. Oh, is there a State of the Union going on right now? Cool. I wonder what ridiculous out-of-pocket bullshit that man is going to spout.
Other secret Dustin know is stuff that look like food in other small house, not actually food. And not stop Dustin from trying to eat though. Go turn it into food when Dustin not looking.
Can I pet you? Dustin appears to think about this, glancing at the form of his pseudo-dead mother, then back to you.
Okay.
You carefully run a hand along Dustin's back, rubbing him gently between the ears. He closes his eyes, seeming to enjoy the interaction as much as you do. He feels oddly greasy, and his fur is coarse and thick, but his tiny body is warm and comforting beneath your palm. Lots of anti-Somali racism to go with the usual BS. Oh, cool. 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 What a fuckwit. Aw, how sweet. I'll edit that part of the video. We don't need commenters starting any fights about petting wild animals. They wouldn't understand that you have some otherworldly bond with every animal you meet. Though, maybe exploring that could make for an interesting new series. You gonna come back to live in my room?
It's just Dustin's house on weekend. But Dustin can wait for next weekend.
Can I have some of those bottles, man? Dustin glances down at the vials under him and his death-feigning mom. He takes a moment before responding, clearly thinking long and hard about it.
Okay. Weird egg's not as warm as nice clothes human give Dustin anyway.
You slide a number of vials out from beneath Dustin and his mom, who is still stiff as a board. A tiny trickle of drool leaks from the corner of her mouth, leaving a damp trail along the width of them. Bye, Dustin. Bye, Dustin's mom.
Okay.
You close the door, returning Dustin and Dustin's mom to their hideaway before returning to Stella with your haul of glass vials. Dustin's mom.
Dustin lucky humans have rare good nature. Lucky human reigning hell beast. Dustin almost died like siblings.
Petting Dustin deserves an achievement. I agree. I have been robbed. I have done well to befriend beautiful Dustin. All right, let's see what we got going on with these bad boys. You can do the honors while I hold the camera. Open them. You reach for one of them, but hesitate before opening it. This is a fragile thing, and it hums with a strange energy. You close your eyes and focus on that hum, and, to your surprise, at the back of your mind, you hear it. You begin to read the contents to Stella out loud. Ooh, we get to have more of the notes because they aren't going to dissolve on our hands. To Miss Maeve, I know it has been several years since my last visit, but I do hope you remember the young lad who used to find himself at your doorstep more than you probably would have liked. Write you now with the utmost urgency. Whoa, how are you doing that? Stella focuses the camera on you as you continue to read. Oh, this is like a whole fucking missive. Oh, I thought these were little notes. I'm not sure if news has reached you yet regarding what transpired just yesterday. Many lives were lost. The town is in a frenzy. I hope to mitigate some of the damage that has been done, and thus must speak with you at once. I attempted the journey to your place of residence, but was unable to locate it. I don't think you're the pranking type. Or, sorry, I don't think you're the pranking type. You once told me of another way to reach you, and though it seems nothing but a half-remembered fantasy, I'm acting in desperation. I can only hope this letter finds its way to you, as you once said it would be in my hour of need. I must meet with you at your soonest convenience. Sincerely, E.S. Stella snatches out one of the vials from you and closes her eyes, her face scrunched with intense concentration. I got nothing. And then she pops it open, and the smell of an old pond wafts across the room. She wastes no time removing the paper within and unfurling it. These papers smell so strange, like the woods at night or old leaves. I would be able to pinpoint it better if not for the overwhelming reek of those filthy possums. Holy shit, that's exactly what it said. How? And then she's interrupted as the paper dissolves into pulp, as if it only just now realized, yeah, okay. Okay, I guess we're not popping these open. Seriously though, how are you doing that? I don't know. It was like it was talking to me. Bee speak and glass speak. Some people really do win the genetic lottery, huh? Stella sighs. Yes, it's got to be Enoch Scarlet, and that Maeve could be the witch he was talking about in your vision, the one who could fix their problems. You should read the rest. You reach for another. Miss Verena. Verena? I still don't know if it's Verena or Verena. Trouble with T. Your presence requested at once. Verena. So her name must be Verena Maeve, which is the witchiest fucking name, may I say. Also, hi Just Righto. Hi Elijah. Verena, know what you tried. Do not appreciate the attempt at subterfuge. Thought we both knew what was at stake here. The boy's been dealt with. Expect me in the evening for an in-person discussion. Maybe this is just residual ghost possession feeling talk, but it kind of seems like he's referring to the whole Charlie situation. The boy being dealt with. That would mean Enoch had something to do with what happened to poor Charlie, even if it was just telling Edwardine to do it. Stella gets a distant look in her eye for a moment. She stares off into the dark as if watching some vision play out, but she quickly snaps back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Shaking herself out of it as she continues to rifle through the letters. And the addressee changed. First Maeve, then Verena. Okay, so they're different people? The weirdest part about all this is that these are just in his desk. They're not even an address written on them. That must mean they weren't sent, right? Yet she was clearly getting them somehow. This is so juicy. What are you oohing at, Eno? You continue through the last few. Many seem unimportant, just listing a time and place. You assume meetings between Enoch and whoever this Verena might have been. putting the notes in the spring water. Yes, the water is very specific. I had noticed that too, and the dog made mention that, like, if we were to give Gretchen one of these not in the house, she might be able to track her down. Right? Which I think is interesting. Okay. Step away from the desk. Alright, go back out to the hallway. Time to go upstairs. We should be able to move those boxes out of... Oh, yeah, we should be able to move these boxes out of the way and check this room, too. We couldn't do that before. But I figured... I didn't say it yesterday, but I did figure that them being in jars of water was their method of communication. Like, I put that together after, what's his face? Julius? Was that his name? Mentioned that, like, talking to the witch happens through the tap. You find yourself on the 3rd floor of the estate for the first time. As you take in your surroundings, Stella slowly pans the camera down the length of the hall, working to build dread and tension for her future viewers. She clears her throat again, resuming her narration in a charmingly professional hosting voice. Clearly, Coranimo and I are not the only people who have passed through this supposedly forbidden wing. Who knows? We might end up running into somebody else sneaking around in here. If you're watching this as found footage after the two of us went missing, now you know where to start looking for our bodies. She drops the camera after her morbid joke, her voice returning to its usual casual cadence. Well, looks like the footprints go all the way down to the hallway into that far door. Move boxes. I'm very curious about this room. The boxes slide out of the way with a bit of elbow grease. You push past them into the room beyond. Yeah, we're not aged in this one. We're still young and virile. You didn't catch the first room? That's the one we just put together now. I wonder if Maeve and Verna, after she ate her daughter, maybe? That's certainly possible. I was so fixated on the footprints, I didn't even realize there was a room here. That probably means it has some really good stuff. The kind of stuff people put away hoping nobody will ever find it. The kind of stuff that makes for a great video. Whose room is this? The room is coldly empty. The large antique bed is made, its sheets ancient and dusty, but still somehow giving off the feeling of tidiness, even with cobwebs stretched between each corner of the 4-poster frame. Okay. This might have been our mom's room? You step towards the desk, its drawers practically overflowing with stationery. You start opening drawers. Each one's filled with paper, stacked haphazardly, practically spilling out as you attempt to dig through for anything important. Oh, there better not be any more vermin in these drawers. I've had just about enough uncivilized creatures for today, thank you very much. All these bills and receipts are in Edwardine's name. Guess we know whose desk this was. The rest of the room is so neat and tidy. It's amazing that her drawers are such a hoarder's nest of old paper. Edwardine. Oh, okay. So, no, not our mom. This is Enoch's daughter, who I think was our mom's mom or aunt or something like that. I can't quite remember the family tree, but it's something like that, right? But I wouldn't be surprised if the Scarlet Leas have always been like this, pretending they have everything together on the surface, then being a total mess on the inside. Sounds like Tabby to a T. Oh, don't tell her I said that. When you reach the bottom right drawers, you find something entirely different. Greeting cards, letters, small wrapped packages, some open, some sealed, some crumpled into messy balls. You open one of the cards. Both pages are taken up by a handwritten note. Tabby, hope you're doing well. Not a day goes by that I don't miss you. Hope Perline treats you to your best Christmas yet. I'm not sure what sort of doodads you're into these days, so I sent a little something that made me think of you. Oh. I made sure they were the best shells of the bunch. Not sure how rare any of them are, but they're awfully pretty. They still got that beach smell. Make sure you put your ear up to them too. Doesn't compare to the real thing, but it comes close enough. And in case you think this makes me a cheapskate, I made sure to send along a little cash too, so you can get yourself something a little nicer than glorified beach trash. Make sure you get Perline to take you to a nice toy store, because that's where I'd take you if I was there. If you get the time, I'd love to hear from you. I miss you so much, Tabby, and I'm always thinking of you. You can come visit me anytime, and you've always wanted to see what it's like out east. I've made sure to write out my address on the back of this card, just in case you didn't know how to get a hold of me. Been missing you, my incredible, wonderful, amazing daughter. Oh. 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 Dad. Oh my god. Stella lowers the camera, averting her gaze from the deeply personal letters. Tabby said her dad never tried to get in touch, that he just abandoned her. You pull out another, from closer to the top of the pile. Happy birthday, Tabby. It's me again, your old dad. So the big 2-0. Can't believe my daughter is such an adult. In my mind, you're still that bouncy little kid doing cartwheels on the front lawn. Telling me what various sounds animals make, like you're the professor of animal noises. I have no idea if you read these, but I'll keep writing them, even if sometimes feels like I'm writing them to a ghost. I mean, we haven't spoken in almost 15 years. You're a whole human being now, and I have no idea what you're like. I'd like to think we'd get along, though. As always, my address is on the back. I hope you'll decide to come visit me one of these days. I've got a guest room all set up just in case. It's always ready for you, kid. I love you, and I always will, no matter who you turned out to be. Love, Dad. Oh my god. So Pearline didn't give Tabby any of the notes from her dad. Fuck, that's tragic. How old is Tabby now? I think in her 30s. I don't know though. If Just Right or Elijah happen to know that, that's information that we can work with here. But kind of looks like Edwardine and Pearline were keeping these from Tabitha on purpose for practically her entire life. I don't even know if we should tell her. I mean, there could be a good reason, right? Like maybe he was awful and telling her would just be painful and dredge up bad memories, but so maybe Dad is dead by now, but not necessarily. Yeah. For all we know, he's dead or he sucks. In this run, we are kind to Tabitha. So just so people are aware of the differentiations between the first run and the second run. In the first one, we are not very kind to Tabitha because everything she says and does sucks. In this run, we are nicer to her. Slightly older than still in the PC. Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense. But in this run, we have a much kinder eye towards Tabitha. Yeah, you're right. She has to know the truth. Yeah, we'll take some of those with us. Explore. You make your way to the closet. It is as lifeless and as tidy as the rest of the room. Seems Edwardine kept things neat and orderly. Or at least neat and orderly as she could, considering the decaying state of the place. This looks to me like Pearline would go shopping for Tabby's clothes. It's exactly the sort of thing she wears. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've seen that dress before. The only thing here, besides her clothes and shoebox, is a shoebox shoved off to one side. You pick it up. Child-size overalls, striped shirts, a small pair of trousers with suspenders still attached. One of those little sailor suits boys from the 50s were always wearing. She could be in her 30s. Nobody got drained in this run. We couldn't convince Tabitha, and we weren't going to do it. So nobody did, which is why the library is still abandoned. The remnant is still very much occupying the library. Boy's clothes. That's weird. When was the last time a boy was born into the family? Other than you. When you pull out the last shirt, a note is revealed, tucked away in the bottom of the box in a protective plastic sleeve. It's scrawled in almost illegible handwriting. Written in some thick brown watery ink that's cracked with age. Mommy, I am here and I love you. I'm here too, and I love you. What the? Even through the shiny stuff, I can smell the blood. And it isn't nice smelling blood either. Put that foul thing back where you found it before it sends me into a frenzy. It's okay, Gretchen. You don't have to squirm so much. It's just paper. Really, really creepy paper. Still zooms in on the unsettling note, making sure the camera takes in every detail. Okay, I got the footage I need. You should put that back before you get a curse from it or something. So those are going to be... Presumably that's Wayne, right? Or whoever Wayne happens to be. The boy who was locked in the room. You drop the note back in the box, once again covering it with the clothes. Folks, what you just saw was found in the bottom of a box of boys' clothes hidden away in Edwardine Scarlet's closet. The only children she supposedly ever had were 2 girls. This mystery is getting so thick it's gone from gumbo to gravy. Jesus Christ. Sybil squeezes your arm. Yeah, hopefully that note hasn't cursed us both. And if it has, well, we can add it to the pile. Because with everything we've seen lately, we're probably carrying a few already. Now you're picturing Creepy Dead Miner in a little sailor suit, still with his veil. Is the veil over the hat, or is the hat over the veil? Okay, back to the hallway. Oh, there's an achievement for getting into that room. Approach window. Carefully approach the window at the far end of the hall. Sure as a cliff. Yep. Jesus. The hat needs to be on top. Okay, so now we're poking around this room again. Oh boy, we've got a haunted nursery, everybody. Check the bookshelf. Blah, 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 blah. Lower shelves full of educational material. We did all this already. Read a few of the practice books. Do. So we didn't get to see the drawings. And we're talking about going to the zoo. Yeah, Alexander Scarlet, yeah. You talked to the boy in the wall. The boy in the wall? Are you kidding me? People are going to think I planted this or something. It's just too creepy. Hold on a minute. The little boy's clothes, the note, now a boy in the wall? Things are starting to add up. Okay, return to the hall. Okay, ads are going to start really soon. Hey, hold on. This encyclopedia has something sticking out of it. Ah, okay. So she... Yeah, so... I believe Stella's characteristics are she has keen eye. Because she seems to be kind of taking on that role, and she's noticed things that we haven't. So it seems like Stella has keen eye. So we're talking about the drawings here. Yeah. Okay. We'll pause right here. Ads are going to start real soon, so now's your time to go get yourself a drink, a snack, go to the washroom, scream to a pillow, stare into the middle distance. Contemplate this very obviously happy home life that everyone had, and we will be back in like 3-ish minutes. So hold on. All right, I apologize. I have to have a brief interlude here because my dinner was not enough dinner. So I'm just going to very quickly eat a leftover little piece of chicken from my fridge that I've microwaved and put hot sauce on. So I'm really hungry. There he is again. Okay. Okay, back to the farthest room. Where in the world have you taken me? This place is pure evil. Okay, Gretchen, it's just a big empty room. There's nothing to be scared of. It pains you to stand in this space. Emotions hang over you, strong, oppressive, and overwhelming thoughts that threaten to fill your lungs. You don't feel death here. You feel something worse, a deeper loss, one that's left a wound that has refused to scar. You can't help but fixate on the carpet in the center of the room. The corner is rumpled, as if it recently been moved. We didn't notice the carpet last time. We saw the abattoir. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, we're getting different details. There's very obviously going to be a fucking summoning circle or whatever the fuck under this carpet. Mm-hmm. 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 So there's like all the sigils that we found in town. Mm-hmm. 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 Is this some kind of magic circle in the Scarlet Estate? Whole town's the larger circle? I mean, we haven't seen a map of the town, but it would not surprise me if the buildings that are occupied create a circle around where we are. Clearly, Enoch was pretty serious with this whole occult thing. This is about as occult as you can get, right? Because they did this and he built up the town, right? Oh, he was part of the restoration group. So yeah, he might have found old buildings and restored them and put these things in. You're too far drawn into the trance to respond still, or even to pay much attention to what she's saying. Your gaze crawls across the intricate details unbidden. The serpents wrap around the staff and give you flashes of the room behind the morgue. The darkness that swept through the house once the darkness that swept through the house. Excuse me. Once it had been uncovered. The fist and chain makes you feel like you're back at the claustrophobic confines of the mine, surrounded by an angry hammering. The horns have the same nightmarish dreamy feeling of the world constructed by the furious ghost of Charles Shaw Jr. The others are new to you. The feelings they emit are less intense, giving only vague impressions of what you might be tied to. Hold on. Golden feels the mewling of fresh souls slithering out from the womb and desperate to be fed. None of that rings like bells in your mind, calling you not towards it but away from it, pushing you from its threshold and into the darkness. But the central symbol is the strongest of all. It echoes out across the room, a vast ego proclaiming its dominance. You okay? Oh, no. Did the circle do something to you? Talk to me, Caranimal. Snap out of it. Hold on, gotta blow my nose. A bell chimes, not calling me, but pushing me away, and there's a field somewhere, torn by hunger and... Hey, come on, stay with me. Let's get you out of this room. She flashes you a confident smile, her eyes shining as she meets yours. Her faith in you is unwavering. Still crosses the room, training the camera on the door on the far left side. Like the way you entered, it too has been left ajar, as if inviting you to explore what might be behind it. This room is gonna make mystical me wicked uncomfortable. That piece of chicken was too big. I should have torn it up a little bit. I'm sorry. I've made a mistake. The doors to this room seem like they would have been almost totally invisible if they hadn't been left open. There aren't handles or anything, just keyholes. So it's gotta be a hidden passage. Amazing. Your family really pulled out all the stops when it comes to creepy stuff. Just wait. Mm-hmm. 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 Holy shit. My goodness gracious. I simply won't step another foot further. As much as I feel I should always be at my dear Stella's side, there's one place I dare not go. It's simply too dreadful. Gretchen's whining reaches a fever pitch. Jeez. Okay, I get it. Get it. Scary room is too scary for the little dog like you. You don't have to go in. Just don't go running off anywhere. See how the edge of the door's all messed up? Looks to me like something didn't want to get put back in there. Before you can stop her, Stella steps into the little room, her camera drinking in every detail. Oh my god. You step forward to join her, Gretchen remaining rooted to the floor outside. This was a prison cell. Yeah, we read all this. Yep. The doll. Look at all these scratches in the walls. Did a person do this? I can't imagine how much it would have hurt. It stinks too. Like nothing I've ever smelled before. I've been in the sewer drains that smell better. Tabby. What happened here, Cranimal? What the hell happened here? The pain radiating from these walls howls through your mind. Whatever lived here lived in constant torment. But the etchings on the walls are more than just evidence of suffering that went on here. Whatever was trapped in these walls was trying to send a message to you or to anyone who might happen across it. Your eyes are drawn to the massive almost letters dug deep into the brick as this cell's prisoner can manage. It almost looks like a word, though none of the lines meet up, causing you to constantly doubt whether the letters at all are just lines that fool the eye into imagining shapes that aren't there. Your stomach clenches with nausea as you run your eyes along the deep furrows in the wall. Whatever was in here wanted these words to be known. So you do your best to store them away, trying to burn the image of them into your mind, carved deep into the wall, bloody against the filthy brick. Okay, so we might find out what this says later. I like how we can do Jesus Christ again. That doll used to be in my closet. I hate that thing. Stella walks over to the doll and examines it. Property of Alexandra. Kids always talked about how she went missing. It's one of our town's urban legends. I wonder if they ever found her body. Maybe there wasn't a body to find. Yeah, what about the boy on the wall? And then Alexandra. This doesn't all feel like old skeletons in the closet either. It smells too fresh, and some of those locks on the door are modern. Still lets the statement hang in the air. I just hope Tabitha didn't know about all this. To think it's possible that the whole time we knew each other, all those nights we stayed up late talking, she might have known this existed. Oh, no, she didn't know. She wouldn't have let something like this happen. Oh, Stella. This Stella is so much more balanced than first save Stella. Exactly, you know. Do you think Tabitha knew? I don't know. I'm not sure I want to think about that. You and Stella are entered by a sound wrapping around you. Music. The tinkling of piano keys played by a clumsy hand. Yeah, okay. You hear the creepy music, right? Stella seems uncharacteristically shaken. She clutches at your arm, the camera trembling in her hand. Oh, God, someone else is in here. You know who you'll find if you choose to follow the tune. It's an invitation. Wayne's blackened fingers sending out a message across the quiet house. The two of you stagger back into the hall. Oh, I didn't take the doorknob. You think it's him? Wayne? Stella seems to swallow her momentary fear, straightening back up and letting the light return to her features. If it's him, he could have information. He seems like he knows a lot about what's going on in town. Who knows? Maybe he's more willing to talk now that we found all those secrets your family's been hiding. Finally, the two of you have finally removed yourselves from that wretched place. That means it's time to go now, yes? It's time for all of us to leave this awful place. Okay, so we're not getting the doorknob, which is interesting. There's no way to go back in and get it. Let's go. Wayne clearly settled this up for you to see. It's only right you hear what he has to say. Okay, let's go. Come on, Gretchen. I'll carry you. Stella scoops up Gretchen, the pug visibly shaking with fear. This place seems to have instilled in her, though Stella's comforting grip seems to ease the poor dog's spirit. That's right, my little old lady. Nothing bad happened. Besides being shaken to my core, I guess, but nothing physical. We're just seeing one scary man and then we're leaving. Thank goodness we're finally getting out of this place. I don't know why Stella insists on visiting such dreadful domiciles, but at least she has me to protect her if things ever go awry. Her grip is firm and warm and reassuring, and together you make your way down the hall to the source of the eerie music. The stairs take you into what you have to assume was once... Yeah, so the servants thing persists through. Open the door. You're at the end of another long corridor. Its high ceilings and tall windows are almost disorienting. Yep. You make your way out into the side rooms. And there he is. Yep.
I hoped you'd come alone.
Well, you'd better get used to seeing me around, because your days of harassing her animal are over. From now on, you'll have to harass the both of us.
That's all right. You can enjoy your slattern. You and I are already bound by our fates. You need to come to understand that if you expect to help anyone, yourself included. You're running out of time.
He slips away into the shadows. Oh, wow. Interesting. A lot less information there. Interesting. What did he just call me? Whatever. Let's just leave, yeah? Now I think if we've seen enough. And the floor down here feels like it could give away and throw us down the cliff at any second. The warmth you and Stella shared last night seems to fall apart in the fresh air. Shaken by the unearthed secrets of your family's past, a tense silence holds between the two of you, as your mind does its best to grapple with what you found. What a relief for finally out of that awful place. It's not fit for humans anymore, and certainly not fit for dogs. I'd say it's best left to the wretched little things like rats and possums. Only God's least favorite creatures should be subjected to so much mold. The cell, the doll, Enoch's occult sanctuary, the boy in the wall, and it's out of the outfits in Edwardine's closet. Is it possible your cousin has known about all of this? Your eyes dart back up to Stella. Her gaze is fixed on some non-existent point far off in the distance. You can only try to imagine what she might be thinking. Maybe she feels you're connected in some impossible way to what you've just discovered, like you carry whatever went on there in your blood. And Tabitha who lived under the same roof as that cell her entire life. The silence feels like a terrible thing, like a detritus clogging the air, suffocating the fragile growth of a barely formed relationship. There's a feeling that the longer you wait to say something, anything, the more your tentative relationship will unravel second by second. So say something. Say anything. Just break this awful silence already. She has to know, right? There's no way she doesn't. What? Absolutely not. Tabby's not the kind of person to lock someone away in that sort of dungeon. I know her. She's not the sort of person who would keep something like that hidden from me.
Oh, really? The creepy dungeon where people get locked up by the family? You think she might not tell you about that? Weird.
Hi, T3. How's it going, buddy? Okay, I was always going to see what we saw. Okay. I was always going to see what we saw today, but there's nothing forcing us to go to Tabitha. We don't have to see her. Thought they couldn't make the pug more ugly than it already was. It's a pug. It starts ugly and gets worse. She also has problematic views on rats and possums. I don't think... She said everything right last night. She was there. Both of you were there. Together. Doesn't that mean something? Hasn't she earned a little bit of trust? Can't we just give her the benefit of the doubt for one conversation? That's why I'm pretty sure she told her in the other save and Stella's okay with it. But that means that the time must be different before the game starts and not just from your choices. Maybe. Problematic? Yeah, the Southern Belle dog doesn't like rats or possums and thinks that they're the least of God's creatures. Sorry, I have to go. You can come with me if you want. I'd like it if you did. But I'm not spending any more time arguing in the woods. You missed it, D3. Good luck with whatever it is you think you have to do, Core Animal. I'll keep, good luck with whatever you think you have to do, Core Animal. I'll keep our Stella safe. Without another word, Stella turns away, determination setting over her as she hurries down the road with Gretchen in tow. You're alone, and without another person here to ground you, the panic of the morning's revelation sinks deeper into your chest. You have to do something. I'm gonna go after Stella. Fighting with Stella about your cousin was a mistake, even if it means running into the lion's den, even if it puts you directly into danger, you have to chase after her. You catch up to Stella just a little ways up the road. Oh, Cranimal, thank God. I didn't like how we left things. Okay, I didn't either. I'm so sorry. It's okay. It's okay. What matters now is that we're doing this together. Yes. Nothing bad could happen to us.
Sippy, sippy, sip, sip.
Not in this game where horrible things happen to people every episode.
I have no bits, and you must be.
And to me, too, apparently. I just refilled this, too, so this is now full of more of the horrible beans. Oh, God, I don't like either of those. Okay, one is Tutti Frutti, and I legitimately don't know what this other one is. It might be a toasted marshmallow. The one I don't know? Okay. It's not good. But I don't know what that is. Hold on. Oh, was that supposed to be stink bug? Huh, that was a pretty weak stink bug. You and Stella continue onto the mines together. No picketers outside. Yeah, things are humming along. Alright, looks like the coast is completely clear. Like how sometimes it's toothpaste or cupcakes, and sometimes it's marshmallows or anus secretions. Yeah, and sometimes it's black licorice or burnt rubber. Sometimes it's pomegranate or old bandage. Hi, TGC. Okay. Okay, Stella just bursts into the trailer. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, polishing the gun still, though. Cool. Black licorice is delicious. We're going to have to agree to disagree on that, TGC. Respectfully, black licorice is the devil. Tabby.
Stella, Cranimal, what are you doing here?
Why are you holding a shotgun?
I clean it sometimes. Guns need that kind of thing, you know that. And this one's seen more action lately than usual. Needs some attention, that's all. I'd prefer a knock in the future. It's not safe for you to barge in unannounced, not with everything I have going on lately. If I'd been any jump here, I could have shot one of you. Think of that next time.
Let's not do the small talk today, Tabby, please. Oh, man. Whew, this energy, though. Stella pulls up a chair, and the two of you sit down across from your increasingly anxious cousin.
What's going on? Why are you being all serious?
We just came from the Forbidden Wing, Tabby. Have you been there? What a dreadful place. You know, it says something about a lady, the way she manages her home. Stella's question is answered with silence. Your cousin's eyes dart away, unable to meet your gaze or Stella's, as she avoids the answer.
Oh.
That face gives I clean guns while talking to people energy. Uh-huh. That face, that's the face of somebody who's really thinking about that shotgun. Just really pondering it. You wouldn't believe what we found in there. The things your family hid from you. Stella's being way more open-minded than I am right now. I do hope we get to circle back on this. I want this one, but I also don't want to just put her on blast like that. Because remember, in this save, we aren't mean to Tabitha. We're trying to meet Tabitha where she is. And right now, where she is in her office with a shotgun, which admittedly is not the best place to meet her. Let's still talk. Like Enoch sought the study. It was behind an old bookcase, and there was all this occult stuff in there. And old vials with notes in them, like you've been preserving them or something. It was so weird. What? Like being into a cult, is that surprising? He was a rich man in the early 1900s. Of course he was into the cult. That was like a hobby back then. You know I know that. I wouldn't have come all this way if that was it. There's this other room where somebody had drawn like a satanic circle on the floor, like in a horror film. Somebody had clearly tried to hide it. We also found these old clothes in Grandma Eddie's room. Boys' clothes. And a freaky note that looked like it might have been written in blood. It said, "I'm still in here, and I love you," or something. I don't know what that means, but it was in plastic. She clearly wanted to keep it. Oh yeah, cards. Yeah, but none of that was even important, because at the end of it all was this cell. A prison cell. Somebody was being kept in there. We found these old notebooks talking about a boy living in the walls, too. It feels like it's all connected, especially since there was this creepy old doll in there. I just feel like maybe your family was keeping some of their own kids in that room. And just before we left, we ran into Wayne, and I'm pretty sure he's the one who made sure we found it, but I don't know why. He was all mysterious and called me some old curse word and left. I don't know what you want me to say. Do you want me to say my family, all my dead relatives are evil? That they did evil things before I was even born, and now it's up to me to drag it all into the sun and apologize for acts that were never my fault? I mean, not necessarily all of that, but also, like, some of that. I thought Cranimal and I had already decided how we felt about that. Neither one of us feels like we should have to pay for somebody else's sins. Why should I be sorry to be related to such awful, monstrous people? As if I had any choice. Or maybe you're saying I'm part of this. Is that what you're implying, Stella? That I knew? That maybe I've been willing to participate in my family's supposed crimes? Yes, actually, we do know that to be true, but... I don't know, Tabby. Of course I don't want to believe that, but that's why we came here. What do you think, core animal? I see those dirty looks you've been giving me. Well, am I the scum of the earth? Tell us what you actually know. We know there's more. You didn't answer me, Cranimal. I won't be answering you if you don't answer me. Of course Cranimal doesn't think you're some kind of monster. Come on, be real. You're the last living relative. You two have to love each other. Not her looking directly at the camera, right? Is that how that works? Yes, stop being so defensive and just talk. If you don't know anything, you can just say that. But if you do know something, there's no better time to get it off your chest. When Stella finishes, your cousin gathers herself and locks onto you with a steel gaze. I see how it is, Cranimal. I come save your ass. I help you find Stella, let you two spend the night getting to know each other while I go home to pass out from managing the mind, chasing after all... Oh, God. Fuck, she is so toxic. And how do you repay me? By convincing her to break into my house. My house! And dig through old family secrets like they're set dressings in a soap opera? Yeah, you don't have to love blood relations stuff. You have to remember, that Stella doesn't have any other family. Her parents got, like, horribly decapitated in a car accident. So she's got a bit of a thing about loving the family you have. You just got to remember where she's coming from with this. I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm just saying she's got some baggage on this topic. You're not fooling me, Cranimal. I see it now. Use my own naive hope to try and get close to my one and only friend. Also, you can turn her against me. Isn't that right? Tabby, come on. That's not what's going on at all. I want to hear it from Cranimal. Ugh. I think you're changing the subject, Tabitha. What do you have to say about everything we found in the estate? Nothing. If you want to have a chat with somebody, go get a Ouija board and talk to Perline. I'm still alive, so I have work to do. And you two are seriously impeding my ability to do that work. I don't understand. We're not attacking you. We want to be on your side. The sound of an approaching police siren interrupts the argument before any further points can be made. Tabby, you didn't, but when? How? Perline had a switch installed in her desk ages ago, a direct line to the police. A mediating party sounds like a good idea right about now, don't you think? But I'm here. I can mediate. I'm good at that. How's this? Tabby, I know you're not to blame for anything we found in the estate. Clearly your family has a long legacy of keeping secrets. And I don't know, I know you feel like we violated your trust by going to the closed-off wing looking for clues. But look on the bright side. Now we can try and get on the same page. Doesn't that sound good? Aren't you lonely keeping all these secrets? Please, Tabitha. I don't want this to end with anyone being dragged off by the police. And and with what we have on you, don't you think there's a possibility it won't be Cranimal who winds up in handcuffs? Oh, do you have any evidence of these supposed crimes? Or just footage of old rooms? Maybe an even better question would be, would you even be willing to use it if you did? As much as I can tell you like Cranimal, you've known me much, much longer. I doubt you'd ultimately be willing to turn an old friend like me. I don't think Cranimal is capable of that much persuasion. I would say fuck you. Yeah, but that doesn't do anything. I want to if we're going to do something here, let's twist a knife or something. Fuck you. It doesn't do anything, right? That's an emotional response, but that's not going to work very well. So, this save feels like I came for here. Yeah. The problem with this line is the end here, and this is how you repay me. This feels gross. Everything right up to there feels fine. That part makes it gross to me. Tabitha, I came to be here for you, because know what it's like to be alone when your mom dies, and this is how you repay me. Don't you try that emotional manipulation bullshit on me. You think I don't know a freeloader when I see one? I came here for you. Oh yeah? Not the free lunch? I doubt it. Tabby, you can't just act like everyone who's helping you is some master manipulator. Stella, quiet. Tabitha sighs, a certainty settling over her. I do wish I could be honest, you know. Oh, really, I wish honesty would do anything. It's not going to keep the mines running. It's not going to fix the things that are already broken around here. Actually broken, sorry. Because that's what the Scarlets do at the end of the day. We keep the machinery oiled. We make sure its components are replaced when they break. Oh, boy. The double meaning to that we understand because of a parallel universe. It's a legacy I have to maintain, as cruel and glamorous as it might seem to anyone else. And I'll keep shouldering that burden alone for as long as I have to. It's what I was born for. You too, Cranimal. You've been neglecting it for a long, long time. Okay, Tabby, you're starting to scare me. There's a knock at the office door. Miss Scarlet, permission to enter? You were called, weren't you? Come on in. Door swings open, and deputy comes in. Yep.
Is that the mayor's goon? A Tabitha must beck and call? Yes, I'd recognize that wretched leather stink anywhere.
Oh, isn't this a pleasant coincidence? I've been looking for you all morning, City Slicker. You're in a lot of trouble, kid. Too much trouble to let you wander around, or keep wandering around causing mayhem. Oh, so you're already planning to take my cousin in then? As a matter of fact, I was. Yes, Miss Scarlet. See, there have been all these problems around town lately, and I don't need an explanation. Go ahead, be my guest. I want an explanation. What could you possibly be arresting him for? Stella, don't interfere. You and I can talk after Cranimal joins the deputy. Talk? Without him? Oh no! Oh no! Really? You're handling your last living relative over? No objections? You wouldn't have me fired for abuse of power or anything? No, I think some time under lock and key will do my cousin some good. Now, if you could take care of this outside, Mr. Richmond and I would appreciate it. Yeah, we're really connected. Go ahead, officer. I've already wasted enough of my time. David Franklin nods, whipping out his handcuffs. A single smooth police academy motion. Yep. Okay. So, it'll just be the three of us again? Just like old times. How lovely. As you're dragged from the office, Stella calls out to you one last time. It's okay, Crandall. Me and Tabby are going to work this out, and then we're going to come get you, and everything will be okay, I promise. Oh, man. Oh, no. I was really hoping to keep Stella away from that. Officer Franklin drags you from the office and towards the squad car, tossing you into the back seat and slamming the door. Okay, so where are we going? Okay, so we're still going to the farm. Okay. So we're going to click through this because we did all this. Except Duke's not here now. So I think a lot more cops are about to die. Okay. There's so much crying. Crying that can only stop if you tend to it. There's another stone here, and it's refusing to let you ignore it. Feeling is strange when you try and examine it. Contradictory. Something that both desires to be alone, yet at the same time needs you in its presence. It's bringing something into this world, and it needs you, or your help delivering it. Deputy Franklin gets out of the car, leaving you in the back as he joins the assembled crowd. Alright, Sheriff, what's the situation? Bo got tired of waiting for you all to come do your jobs, so he took it upon himself to go investigate Tremaine household, and he ain't come back out, and it's been hours. Irma, I'll do the honors of briefing the officer on the current situation. You can go back to the house and let us handle it from here. But y'all don't know about its traps and whatnot. Duke was always saying not to go in there on account of the Tremaine insanity. It's alright, ma'am. We're the police. Facing dangerous situations is our job. The woman, who you take to be Bo's mom, reluctantly returns to the porch of her house, watching the other building intently as the officers talk amongst themselves. Yeah, these cops are gonna get fucking wrecked. Franklin, you're with me. We're head on in to get a handle on the situation. Jackson, you listen in from the squad car. Hopefully we can settle this without you, but you're our backup. Things go south, right? Yes, sir. I think there's any hope for the hostage. Been awfully quiet. If you ask me, I don't suspect there is a hostage. Not anymore. Or more likely be giving the doc a call once it's all settled. Okay, so he heads into the house, yeah. Hey there, Cranimal. Sorry I had to come along for the ride. We'll have you back at the station soon enough. Sounds like this won't take too long to settle. In the meantime, I'll keep you company. Yeah, we gotta get out of the house. We've explored all this before. We're gonna do it again just in case we get some mystical stuff. Yep, answer a few questions. Okay. Okay, at least let me out of the handcuffs. I don't think Bo's dead yet. Love you wrong. Yeah, we've done all this. Talked about the stalker. I'm still gonna go with the evil magic thing. Okay, yep. And then Irma wasn't kidding. No. Okay, yeah, here we go. Keep it together, Franklin. Is he breathing? What's the status of Tremaine and Callaway? Something in the basement. Going down now. You can hear an ungodly noise over the radio, a gunshot, and then static. Franklin, report. There's only silence. Oh, damn it, Franklin. Okay, so he gets out, and then presumably Wayne's gonna show up. Hey, buddy. You still got my back for now.
Time to go.
You get out of the car, body moving instinct. Yeah, this is all the same. This will be over soon.
I really would have preferred if we could do this all together, but the witch started it early.
Yep. Okay, so this is all the same. Okay. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Great. And then the doctor shows up. This is all the same. And now I'm inside. Okay, so yeah, he's still extremely axed. Yeah. Traps all over the damn place, yeah. Giant pumpkin. What the hell's going on? Okay. Oh, Avery, yeah. The doctor's here? You should let her come down. You really don't want the officer to die down here, do you? I'm not the one blocking the stairs. I'm not the one you gotta convince. It won't be blocked for you. The stone wants you here. Everybody shut up. Avery, that's your name, right? Get pressure on that wound. Yes, ma'am. Get away from him, kid. But the doctor. I don't care. Let him bleed. You're only making problems for yourself, Tremaine. Okay. No signal. Gotta step outside, but you can't. What the hell is I supposed to do now? You already know what to do. Into the basement I go. Yep. Who the hell? The same vision from before. Hey. You're not dead, are you? Gotta talk about the witch. The witch? Sybil? She sent you? She'd trick you into taking her side and all this? Guess you should have known. Probably wasn't the only one whose life she decided to fuck with. But all that ends now. I'm in charge here. Yeah. So this is all the same. We're gonna come to baby on a man. Yep. Oh, so he's shot this time. Duke pulled him out of the way before. Yeah. Okay. Where do I fucking begin? The witch wanted a baby. Then this is different. I don't give a shit about your sword, Jermaine. None of that gives you a reason to shoot a cop. Self-defense, castle doctrine. Okay. I was okay with this line last time, and I think it's what I would still do this time. Well, I don't need to do any talking. The way I see it, I'm the man with the gun and the guts to use it. So we all just sit quietly until it's over. We don't go home and nobody has to get hurt. Except Bo. He's already dead, kid. My boy beat him fair and square. Best to see it that way. Listen clearly, you need something? You woke up talking about the witch. You want to know where she is? I can tell you how to find her. And then if he does anything stupid, then I'll let you know what I know. So, well, we're just supposed to wait until the Calloway kid dies? That's exactly right. My kid gets born and we all forget this ever happened. Is there no way we could separate him? I offered him something better. This ain't a debate. Shut up or I'll shut your mouth for you. Oh, it's like reaching for him. I don't know, Julius. I still think there's something we're missing. And if Cranimal thinks so too, maybe it's worth talking about it again. That's why I'm here in the first place, right? Offer him something better. Like the cop? And you and I already decided this was best. That discussion was had and done before anyone else showed up. Actually, does it have a name? You don't name a kid until after it's born. Even I know that. Bad luck if you do it early. What happens when it gets hungry again? I don't appreciate you trying to pick this all apart. Just sit there and stay quiet. We don't have to have trouble. Got it? Won't get a chance. It'll go after Julius. I'll be taking you in. Not if you hurry up and die. Wait, can you hear me? You alive? Uh-huh. Get back to Mama, worrying about me. I don't think it likes when he talks. The things on his skin start moving. It looks painful. Everybody should stop asking questions and let him die easy. Really feels like poking the bear, but it's the one I want to do, so I'm going to do it. Kind of man lets another man make sacrifices for him. Oh, city kid, no, like you know about being a man. You know, I'm a man, Julius, and I think you're a coward. Correction, Franklin, you're a pig, not a man. You sold your soul for some donuts and a shiny badge. You know, Julius, I actually think Cranwell might be onto something. It's about connection, you know? Having a stranger make the connection that would be yours. No. I'm just not getting guilt-tripped into dying today. This is my one chance for a thing to right my life. Everybody else got their chance already. Don't I deserve mine? I came this far. I don't deserve to see my boy open his eyes for the first time. Bo twitches, his skin blossoming with fresh bruises as the thing takes more of him. Yeah, what happens after this, man? I should have disarmed that trap. I knew it. I just didn't think anybody else would be coming. Want to see an updated emote? Yeah. Don't blame yourself, kid. The sheriff knew better. That's why none of these boys ever come around here. They know they met their match. And to answer that thinly veiled threat of yours, I can't say I give much of a shit. Right now, in this moment, I'm here, and my boy's here, and we've got our happy little family. I don't know. Oh, it's a grind. Okay. I had to read the emote to understand what was happening there. That's good. You're going to be tried for murder, Tremaine. But Julius doesn't answer. He just watches in silence as the shriveled creature continues to slowly kill Bo. Yeah, did she tell you how to take care of this thing once it's done? It's meant to be a kid when it's done. Other people seem to figure out how to raise those all the time. Don't need her giving me parenting tips. Most babies don't eat people to live. This doesn't seem that unusual to me, actually. It's kind of what babies do to their mothers. Fuck. Exactly what the kid said. Honestly, this kind of feels like a play. It doesn't seem like what you promised, does it? Damn it, none of you people have any patience. He needs time, he needs food. It can't be easy making a baby this way. It's not easy making it the normal way either, from what I hear. But isn't it still beautiful? Avery? Fuck, man. It's eating him alive. You should be horrified. Oh boy, he's getting worse. What's it doing to him? He's fertilizer. He's a person. Not anymore. He's a body that just happens to still be moving around. If my boy had the time he needed, we wouldn't all be doing this. He could have been bored quietly in the field like he was supposed to, but he came out too early. An exchange had to be made. That's what the crone always said, so I'm exchanging. But does it have to be him? Could we move it to somebody else? Any volunteers? Avery slowly raises their hand. Put your hand down, kid. That was one of them rhetorical questions you weren't supposed to answer. I wouldn't do this to you. Besides, my boy's got the biggest hunk of meat in the room. Get the feeling tearing him out wouldn't be so good for Bo either. Maybe get Dr. Kelly down here? I don't know if Julius is the one you have to convince. The baby's pretty freaked out right now. It's been getting worse since everybody started coming in. It's trying to protect itself. That's right, my boy's got excellent instincts. So unless he decides to let her come down here, we best leave it be. I don't think we're getting Bo out of this. Unless we take action. I'm gonna keep antagonizing. Life's unfair, so you, what, kill a man over it? Oh, Tabitha's not here. There is no shotgun to be had in this. Can we even die? I don't think so. I'm not killing anybody. I'm just standing here. It's not like I did a single thing to Bo. He trespassed on my property. Everyone knows not to do that. What happened to him is his problem. Fuck, man. And what about me? You shot me. Save your breath, asshole. Maybe you won't die so quick. Julius, dude, we gotta do something. Bo's in a lot of pain. This can't be what was supposed to happen. Oh, no. Admittedly, I see how you could see that, but no, that's not Tabitha. Why'd you even want a kid? Like, I need to explain myself to you? Make it a habit of going around asking why they had kids? Well, what if I'm the one asking? I never thought you were the kind of guy who wanted a family. You seemed like you liked being left alone, so why? Fine. Only because you're asking. Kid gives me something to live for. Something to do right for. Some hope that life goes on after I die. Same reason anybody has kids, damn it, I don't know. I'm sorry, Julius. Should have talked to you more. Come out here to visit. You did plenty. Don't worry about it. In the end, you don't have anything other than to talk while the creature finishes its work. Yeah, ran with the clock. I don't think I had the ability, just going through that, I didn't have any special moves, and Avery wasn't really ponying up information like he was last time. So I don't know if there was a way out here for Bo. You watch as the thing slowly solidifies. Its breath's more confident as Bo's grow shallow. I can't let this happen. He attempts to lean forward, reaching with a bloodied hand for his gun. He winces, his hand pausing, then falling back to his side. That's right. Just sit and watch. I think I've put enough holes in you already. You don't need another one. Isn't somebody gonna do something? Everyone watches each other with unease. Is it alright if I sit by him? Sure. I'll shoot you if you make any moves, kid. I don't want to, but I will. Avery shifts, settling closer to Bo. They take his hand in theirs, which doesn't seem to do anything to comfort the man, as the roots sink deeper, taking more. I'm sorry, Bo. It'll be over soon. You're not alone. Nobody should die alone.
I can't die. Mama would be sad.
Quietly witness something's birth. But it does. The thing finally pulls away from what's left of Bo, and in place of the dead man's breathing, its ungodly cries fill the room. Shh, it's alright, boy. You just killed a man. No, I watched him die. I killed you, or at least I will have if you ever finish dying. The creature's connection to its womb has been severed, and the house groans unnaturally, straining under the weight of the meat that infiltrated its walls. The faucet in the corner of the room, finally unclogged, bursts to life, and the water pours out on the dirt floor. You wanted to contact the witch? Well, here she comes. That water's how I do it. Spring water. It's like her, internet. Did she tell you what you're supposed to do with it now? Do you know what it eats? I mean, what else it eats? Your hands are wet. Yeah, okay. We're not calling him it. He gets a proper name now. Joseph, after my father. I bought some baby food. You think he likes cream spinach? Yeah. Do you guys see the water? It's up to your chest now. No denying it. What are you talking about? There's no water. But there is. He just can't see it. Okay. Yeah. I would be curious if there was a way to save Bo there. I don't know what exact combination of talking points would have worked there, if any. Because in the other one, with Kino and all that, I managed to talk to Avery. That was like the through line, is I was able to be like, Avery, what are you doing here? And then that is what spurred that whole conversation. I still wonder if we would have gotten shot. That would have been interesting. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't know if there was a way through that had Bo living. Okay, now we're doing this vision again. Okay, I want to try... Uh-huh. Take my power. You'll lose me in any path but this. If you do nothing, we'll die with everyone else. If we flee, I'll have the weight of 1,000 lives on my shoulders. Uh-huh. Nope, rejecting the thousands die. But that's not how it happens. So this seems to be about the same. I was hoping more mystical crap would come up here. Okay, we'll just take her back. I'm just fast forwarding through this a little bit. I'm picking alternate options on purpose here because we know how this goes. I'm going to snooze this one for a little bit. Hundreds of thousands suffer, countless lives are cut short. Your daughter's among them. Even in her privileged place by your side, the boar reaches her, and both of you burn. You saved her for nothing, but of course that's not how it happened. So we're going to skim through all this, and again, I'm just going to try the other option. It's time to rest. Aren't you tired? The world needs you. You can't let it end like this. Okay. Just gonna take her back. Because not this time doesn't work. Oh, never mind. Hold on. Oh, interesting. In this was actually correct. We didn't want to do it this time. And we let it happen until he shows up and he's like, hey, I've contacted the fucking Negaverse. So now you have to do it. And now here we are with Kanika. Cranimal, what are you doing here? Are you real? No, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you're dreaming on. I've already made my decision anyway. Don't bother trying to talk me out of it. I finally have a real purpose. And now that I know what my purpose has always been, I can't go back. Everyone out there forgot about you. It was like you didn't exist. That's okay. It's part of all this. I'm surprised you were able to remember. It's kind of nice to think of one other person might remember me when I'm gone. But it's okay if you forgot too. Once it's all said and done, I don't need to be remembered. What decision? Do you not just go through that whole life story thing? Was that just me? Look, I'm going to do what I was born to do. I'm going to save lives. Sure. How do we know any of that really happened? Do it all you want, but I'm not taking that chance. Because if I turn back now, I'll know everything my mom could have stopped. Okay. What exactly is she trying to prevent? Do you even know? That thing Enoch brought, whatever it is breaking out and causing havoc. All this disasters my mom won't be able to stop. Sure. You know, I don't think I've ever seen you without glasses before. I like how that's mystical. Huh? Of course, I should have known better to think I could hide from you, Cranimal. I wasn't trying to trick you for what it's worth, though I'm sure that doesn't sound very truthful. Please try to trust that this is all part in your best interests. I'd hoped it would all be over before you could find me. At least in this time frame, we might be able to have a conversation with Sybil, which we weren't able to do before. I'd hoped it'd all be over before you could find me. I know it can be unpleasant to watch. I hope to spare you, even if I knew in my heart that all worthwhile roads for you to walk would bring you here right before I could finish my work. But you know this has to be done, to save you and Tabitha, to save everyone in town. Haven't they all been stuck long enough? Kanika can't save them on her own, but I can. I wish this wasn't how it had to be, but it's the only way your story gets a happy ending. She's speaking her truth. Perhaps there remains a narrow path for you to walk. Speak the name that was carved into the cell wall. Ooh! Ooh! We get to learn! Yeah! The scratching on the walls. That's what it was for. Cranimal, no. You don't know what you're... You don't have to know how to speak it. Though the thought of it brings the sound to your lips, the name forcing its way out, yearning to be free from your mind, and used as the dagger it is. I would really like to go back and see that screen. Damn it, I really wanted that screen. That screen would have been so good. The dagger tears into her. Oh, did we true name her? Everything that is not her pours out of the delicate tapestry of her existence. The parts she arranged so neatly, scattering, their voices filling the dream around you, confusion as her careful order is upended. A single dangling thread comes into focus. Cranimal, wait. You can't see how this will benefit you because you don't understand the danger you're in. Your enemies have made sure you can't, not until it's too late. I'm the only one who wants to see you walk free. But I understand why you wouldn't trust me. Of course I do. I've had to weave my own little lies as part of this ridiculous game. Please know that I'm not lying now. But even if you don't believe a word I've said about your own safety, I'll give you something else too. Something you need. As you are now, you are limited in your potential. There's so much more you could be. I could give that to you. Consider it a wish granted. I only need to finish what I started. If you want me to trust you, then give me what you're promising now. Show me you can. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm curious about what this Explorer is going to do. I don't want to pick an Explorer if it's going to do the thing. If you want me to trust you, then give me what you're promising now. Show me you can. I can't. It requires a strength I don't currently possess. If you want what I've offered, you'll just have to trust me. I'm doing this for everyone. Remember that. So I could gain... Oh my god. I can sacrifice Kanika to get another skill. Holy shit. That's wild. Wow. Also extremely interesting on the hardcore mode when you get a third trait. Would you be able to get to this? Could you get a fourth trait? Image from the Flash in Discord? Yeah, I wanted it without my overlay because I can do this. I can do this thing, remember? I really wanted that screen there. But I will still have a look at it because it was freaky as fuck. Yikes. Yeah. Yikes. You ignore her offer. You grab the thread and pull. The delicate tapestry is unwoven, the witch's careful work torn open, if only momentarily, as her daughter's hands are finally unbound enough to grab for their mother. Yeah, this reads like, oh, like, here's the thing. I noticed it in the last time, and I kind of talked about it yesterday. The whole story was spun in this way that the daughters were cool about it, that they were all in on it, but like, who's telling the story? It's one more manipulation by Sybil. In her mind, she had trained all her daughters up, except for the second one, to be willing participants in all this, but that's not necessarily true. Their cries are a song, calling as they drag her down to the depths of their mass, craving her warmth, her attention, her love, as it's been so long since she's held them. The thread woven backwards, pull the thread and reverse the tale. The tapestry weaves itself shut around her. The cries go quiet, sated. The witch is gone. Kanika catches her breath in the space once occupied by her sisters. Now she stands alone. Though she isn't really gone, not anymore, and she never will be, she wears the weave of all those generations of power. Someone has to. Oh! Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. Even as I explained it, I didn't even think about that. Her whole thing is that she has to keep taking the daughter's power to make herself stronger. And it's never really considered properly that she could give the power to the daughter. That it would all pile on to the next one. What did you do to me? Was that really you earlier? Or was that her talking through you? No, that was me. I said those things, and I meant them. I really, really believed it. I still do. Welcome to the Dead Moms Club. See, now that's my humor. I really love this. I'm not going to say this. This is not... If I had this option in my other save, I would have picked this. Because that's who that character is. I think I gave you her power? But I don't know how to use it. She never taught me anything or told me anything. Magic wasn't supposed to be real. Will I have to do what she was going to do? How do I even know what that is? How do I save the town if I don't even know what's wrong with it? God, this is so much pressure. I never asked for this. I don't think I can handle it. We can figure this out together. That's what we've been doing all week, remember? You're right. You're right. We can figure this out. You made it all the way here and did whatever you just did. Nothing is too much for us to handle. It's fucking wild that I could have gotten a third trait. Oh my god. Oh my god. She takes a deep breath, collecting herself. We'll just take it one step at a time. First step, figure out how to get out of here. It's weird. Everything felt slippery before, like I couldn't hold on to anything, but now it's like I can see how it's all put together and where all the seams are. So if I just, you don't see whatever it is she's doing, the world around you goes dark. So a lot of this is going to be like instinctual for her, which I think is going to be really cool. You're moving like a current is carrying you somewhere, buoying you upwards, and then we pop out here. Okay, how do I take a screenshot of this? Actually. Perfect. You're outside, it's raining, and you have no idea where you are. Tulip? Janie? Alright. Okay, we're gonna save over in page 2. There we go. God, that was so cool. All right. Yeah, we got through that a lot faster since I could skip over a lot of the stuff that we had already talked through before. That was really interesting. Hot dumb now, please. No, hot dumb come at end of game. Hot dumb is the bonus run. Oh, also the other hot dumb now. No, so the traits for hot dumb are actually hot and strong, and also dumb. Like I do believe one of these was hot dumb. Was it this one? Hold on, I'm going to load this one for a second. No, this is Mystical Talk to Animals. I don't think we actually saved that one. No, a hot dumb happens when the game, when I get through the game and I roll credits, I will replay it as hot dumb. Because it's actually hot strong dumb. A very different ending, and the point we're starting from for the next chapter is going to be very different. Yeah. Yeah. Because in the previous one, we kept Kanika alive, but she's not super powered. And my cousin and her friend want to lock me up in a house to fulfill a bargain with an evil demon thing. And the witch is still around. Whereas in this one, my cousin is being a piece of shit. Stella, we don't know what's going to actually happen with Stella vis-a-vis her position on all of this. But now we have Kanika, the super witch, which I think is going to give us some leverage in anything subsequently. So that's very interesting. Ads are about to start though, so hold on. I'm going to BRB. So drink, washroom, scream, pillow, middle distance, contemplate the nature of Tabitha and what an absolute shithead she is, and we'll be back really soon. Hold on. Okay. I'm just going to quit that temporarily. So, okay, we got to the end there. We got a little bit of time. I can always end stream early because I've achieved my goal. I got to the end with the second save. Do we want to replay either of those two saves and try some different stuff? Just poke around with other things that could have happened. I'm interested in running away from Tabitha in the first one, or attempting to, or just skipping it and going it alone and just sidestepping the whole thing. Canter to explore a bit. It would require... I'm going to have to kind of fast forward through a bunch of shit. Oh man, that one achievement, run out the clock on a major decision. The achievement name for that is inaction is still a choice. That's fucking brutal, man. Okay. Okay, I'm hoping we can fast forward through, because this uses... skip toggles. I don't remember what the toggles are. After I can't remember what this one is. Skip toggles after choices unseen transitions, maybe? Okay. Let's see if that works. So we do have to get through all of this. Okay, so we're just screaming through this. The first part we can start to play around with is talking to Wayne. So that was her name. We don't know what her name was, but we basically true named her. Okay, do we want to talk to Wayne or not talk to Wayne? I think it's the first thing we want to play around with here. Helps us maybe learn more. So what, talk to Wayne? Let's see if we can talk to him a different way. I want to try this one if you know what's going on. Out with it. Do you want to be somebody else's puppet, Corey? I can guide you where you need to be, but it's up to you to open your eyes. Yeah, okay, we did that. I don't know what you're talking about. Was it the doll in your room? She liked it and I liked it. You kidnapped me. Wayne twitches almost impressively for a moment of weakness. Okay. How did I not wake up? You've been a heavy sleeper lately? Okay. And you were gentle. What? How do I know if you're a person to trust? Okay. Who lived in the last room? Yeah, we knew that. Does Tabitha know about all this? Oh, that absolute bitch. Indeed she is. And hopefully one who won't get the chance to cause any more undue suffering. Okay. Town's a prison. People can't leave. We know that. Yeah, okay, so we're stuck here. We need to call somebody with this. Trust me when I say we won't be able to help. The forces at work in Scarlet run deep. There's no one person they can arrest. Okay. I know how to fix everything. I know how to keep you safe as long as you live. Okay. I'm okay with this current the main through line here. Tabitha can't be trusted. So I'm taking a slightly different avenue here. There's like basically no. Hold on. Who was on the list? Oh, Avery's on the list now. Oh, how interesting. Avery is on the list now. They weren't on the list last time. So there's a branch there whereby accusing Tabitha or just straight up distrusting Tabitha gives me Avery. Yeah, trusting Sybil is a choice. Trusting Sybil is a choice. Ooh, we could trust Sybil. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Who could we trust here? Do we want to trust anybody? Or do we want to go back? We're just poking around here. We're having fun. This is all what ifs at this point. So if anybody wants to try one of these things, speak now. Curious what happens with Avery, knowing they're probably already in a basement. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's try Avery. You need a calm and collected presence right now? Sure. Go to the diner. Oh, but he's here. Oh, we catch him before they're about to go. Oh, hey, you look, you got the devil chasing you. It's alright, nothing's after you, not as far as I can tell. What's got you rushing out here so early? Just excited to see me? Tell them everything. What the hell? Holy shit. That's who I was when the ghost possessed me. Whoever was in that room, that's crazy. Charlie must have met him. It was the 40s, 50s, and Wayne said he was in there, which means your family has been stuffing people in there for decades. So your family is like evil. Right? I don't know what you're thinking right now, but from what you just told me, it's pretty obviously Tabitha's been lying to you. And I don't think it's because she's trying to protect you or her family legacy or anything like that. Sounds like there's some kind of messed up secret she's in on. And if you want to know my opinion, I don't think it's safe to go back to the estate alone. Honestly, it might not be safe for you to be here anymore, period. Oh, this is such an interesting, different trajectory. What should I do? For you, I'd skip town. I was just on my way up to Julius's place when he already let me borrow a car. And I got friends in Charlie who can put you up. Come with me, we can set right out after I'm done helping Julius. Ah. Okay. Okay. So, do we want to go up to the house, go up with Avery? Knowing what we know happens. and kind of poke around with that by the fact that we went with Avery. And so we are not being arrested by the cops prior? Or do we want to run somewhere else? So basically, the question here is, do we want to explore the whole Bo baby thing from a third angle? Or do something you want to go with Avery and none of the other baggage? Okay. Okay, I'll tag along as long as we leave right after. Okay. Hitch a ride with Avery. Oh, make it to the farms without ever being in the police on the police's radar. Okay. Okay, so we get the stone thing. As you and Avery step out of Winnie's van, you find your thoughts drifting. You wonder what the carving might look like. Okay. Wonder what the this one might have to share. His place is up on the hill. We should go through the garage. That's the safest way.
You, Dino Kid. You seen Bo anywhere today?
Hi, Mr. Calloway. No, I haven't seen him. Don't think Corey has either.
Damn it.
I'm telling you, Duke, we should get the police up here. Last night he said he wanted to go after Big Betty, and I'm starting to think he went and did it. Something might have happened in there. You know Julius has all those bear traps and whatnot.
The cops? They ain't done shit for us, Irma. I can take care of this. I got a gun.
You can't just go in there expecting to kill somebody. It ain't right. You two look like you were going up there. Maybe you can just check and see if for us if Bo's inside. See, there's still plenty of ditchlands hanging around.
Those pale everythings? Yep, sure are.
We had to give up on killing all of them. We was using too many bullets. Need to conserve them for the real emergencies.
Had to sort of old school weaponry, shovels and whatnot. Bo's real good at that.
If he doesn't come back soon, we might be in danger of losing our last few hens. He loves those hens. He'd be beside himself if he knew they were in trouble. What's Julius guy like? Should I be worried?
Yeah, you should. He's been in trouble since the day he was born.
I don't know. He's always been okay to me. Sure, yeah, but... Surly, yeah, but he always leaves a tip. Not much, but he doesn't have much to spare.
Nah, don't be fooled by whatever face he plans to put on when attempting to be part of society. I grew up with Julius as a neighbor and a cousin. I know better than to think there's much besides bile and business that ruin that man's soul.
He drives off anybody and everybody, always starting problems, just for the sake of having something to fuss about.
Now, Irma, I know you don't mean it, and so it's God, so don't say it. You'll burn in hell when the devil's eventually taken back.
Avery's silent response, but you can tell they're just barely holding back for the defense of the curmudgeon. Okay. Sit tight. For all I know, they're just talking things out over coffee. Okay. Better get up there before the cops show up. Okay. Alright. We get in. Trip over something as you try and straighten back up. They're suddenly split with like a cacophony of aluminum. The sound of the door crashing through the ground behind you, sealing you both off from the outside world. Tripwire. Well, at least it wasn't one of the bad ones. You're still in one piece. Julius can let us out when we're done. Okay. So there's the giant pumpkin. What are you calling about again? A plant emergency? I don't think the pumpkin's gonna pull through. Not that you mentioned a pumpkin anyways, but who knows. Some weird noise in the background that made him a little hard to make out, like a cat or something. Okay. There's a stone here, I can feel it. Wonder if we'll find another ghost. Make sure you step where I step. I wouldn't want you to just slip on this stuff and impale yourself on any rusty pitchforks. Okay, so we follow behind Avery. Their roots. Sorry, I am kind of just skimming this because I want to get to the stuff that's actually interesting as opposed to just kind of playing around with this. Okay, so we're going to head down. Don't step on the rug. They point to... Oh my god. It's like Home Alone in here. Jesus Christ. I'm going to turn the trap off. Disarmed it so nobody would accidentally get hurt. Yeah. Why does he have the traps? I don't know. I haven't asked. It's his house. Fair enough. How well do you know this guy exactly? Well enough to come when he calls. Okay, yeah. Oops. I didn't mean to click that, but here we are. You're shy away from the weird stuff, you know that. Okay, we're coming down. And the devil's cousin, what the hell? And then we get the vision again. Okay. Alright. So now we're back to this situation, but without cops. But you don't want Bo dying down here. I mean, he's got a family, man. They care about him. I know, as much as I hate the Cowboys, I don't want my boy coming into the world with this on his conscience. That's the whole reason I got you down here. They'd have some kind of smart-ass solution. See, none of this whole attitude doesn't show up in the other playthrough. Right? Because I was looking for this dynamic to be able to work with, and it doesn't show up in the other one. Trimming the roots just made him dig deeper, and pulling him seems to just be killing Bo faster. Uh-huh. You want my help? I'll try to help. Maybe there's something else he can eat. Alright, hey, you made it. Okay. Talk about the witch. We're all friends here, okay. Glad you came too. I thought you were in pretty bad shape. You went out at the top of the stairs. Okay. Yeah. We went limp. Joyce is hovering about as far away from the thing implanted in Bo as he can manage. See, like, admittedly, this is street smart, but he's afraid of his own son. Yeah. Okay. Sybil's the witch, but she's so nice and helpful. You're killing Bo, man. You have no idea what my boy and I have been through. It's no damn fault anyway. You kept telling the Conways it was my property. Wasn't their damn prize pumpkin. They were gonna take it to the town fair anyway and leave me no choice but to hatch him early. Yeah, okay. Okay, here's the sheriff showing up. Okay. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. You're making things worse. Put it down. I was gonna point it at you. Okay, yeah. So that's how he doesn't end up getting shot. Okay, yeah, we've done all this. This is all the same. Okay. He's gonna start chopping at the things. If you want us to save him, stop fucking chopping. Okay. So, last time we talked to Avery. Right? And, like, he called you here, and that's how we get the doing it together thing. I kind of want to try this one. Maybe we should take him. Just have some kind of spasm. Quit reading into it. Wow, there's a lot of street smart options here, huh? Yeah, shouldn't it be brought in by people who love him? No, would he be happy with a scrawny old man like me? He's better off with a boy. I don't know if it's about that. I think Corey's on something. Maybe about connection. He'd kill me. That ain't fair. It's my one chance. Okay. Yeah, okay. So this is all the same. Oh, interesting. So all these kind of lead... Oh, this is a little bit different. I think Avery's ponying himself up. I'm nurturing things that don't even know exist. Yeah, no, about leaving a mark. This is all the same. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to get to a different ending than what we got last time. He's reaching for you. Don't you want to hold him? Not letting you kill yourself with me over my mistake, kid. You're half right. Someone's got to take care of him. Okay. So he takes him in this case. So he's going to die, and Avery's going to take the boy. Okay, there we go. Convince no cast to sacrifice his life to right or wrong. Okay. Alright, so there's Duke, and then the dock comes down. Okay. Cool, okay, so... Finish episode 4 and 5 without finding Stella. That was one of the achievements I just got. And episode 5 without a single cop dying. Okay, so we're just gonna scream through this. Okay, we're going fast through this. What about crying in the corner too? Why not add your own tears to the water? I didn't think about that. I didn't think how that could affect that. Oh, there's an achievement for making no incorrect choices while reliving the past. Out of curiosity, do we want to see what happens if we're just like, yeah, go for it, Kanika? That makes me feel gross, though. I don't like that at all. Like, I know we could explore it. I don't like it, though. Because basically, if we're just like, cool, then I would assume Sybil becomes the helper witch person for us. Should we do the romance angle again? It's the only way to keep her alive. Because I don't think you don't have to do this is going to cut it. I think romance is the only way right now to keep Kanika from getting got. Am I keeping this one? No. No, I made my choices. Right now, we're just exploring. We're kind of poking around at some stuff. We just try and stop her without the romance. It probably doesn't work. Sure. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. Oh, okay, but this is different. We can use our keen eye. You're doing exactly what you did at the general store. Throwing your life away because someone else is asking you to. What do you think your life is less important than anyone else's? I don't. I just know I'm in a position where I can make a difference. I'm just one person. Uh-huh. All this is bigger than me. Honestly, the fact that I can have this kind of influence feels like an honor. I'm in the rare position to change the future. She's lied to you your whole life. What makes you think she's telling the truth now? She didn't lie exactly. I mean, she did admit a lot, I guess. Kind of manipulate events so I could... Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It's all for a good reason, you know? I don't think she's lying about that. At the very least, she believes what she's telling me. Doesn't that count for something? Oh, there we go. Oh, interesting. There's no need to let Corey talk in circles. I don't want to do this anymore. Uh-huh. You have no idea what kind of danger you're putting yourself in by being here. You think you're doing the right thing, but all you're doing is dooming countless lives, starting with yours. Tabitha, too. Shreve knows how stressed she's been. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, so I can tell she's telling the truth. Sure, sure, sure. Why can't you just be direct? Why all the mystery? Those are the rules? Every bargain has its rules. Interesting. So it's her life or mine? Is that what you're saying? That's a very distinct possibility, yes, though any harm visited on you won't come from me. You're in danger, I'm sure you can feel that. And I make a powerful ally. Uh-huh. What about this bargain? What rules would I be agreeing to? This isn't a bargain. I was always going to help you. After all, I intend to break the structures that have been holding everyone in place. Uh-huh. Okay, so from what we understand now, in Save 1, Sybil's still trying to break what's going on, but she couldn't talk to us about it because Tabitha's there. Right? So what we're kind of learning now is that Sybil wants this undone. She's going about it her way. So she's still, like, in the first save, she's still going to be instrumental in however that plays out. And she believes that this is how it has to be done. In our second playthrough, we unmake her, and now Kanika the Wonder Witch is going to be the person who's instrumental in that. Wayne's going to take care of me. I don't need your help. You poor dude. Do you really feel like he's the only one you can turn to? You think I've been manipulating you? Yet that man somehow managed to earn your loyalty just because he's been kind? Kindness is easy when you're free to lie. Truth is what's hard. You call this truth? It's the closest I can get to it, yes. I don't feel super good about this. I know how unpalatable this feels, Corey. But pull back the curtain. It's a far kinder choice than anything you've been able to do this week. Oof. Save Duke from a terrible fate. Free Charlie's spirit from the library, but at the cost of so many of yours. We stop to wonder how many people you have been able to help because of your body's frailty. This is very interesting because Sybil can see all the things, right? All these lingering threads left by your decisions can still be mended. Okay, so for funsies, let's just save here. So what happens if we pull Kanika free at this point? Stop, you don't know what you're doing. Kanika, please, you understand how important this is. I don't think I do. I understood what you wanted me to understand. You didn't let me think any differently. I'm thinking differently now. I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm taking Corey with me. Okay. Okay. Persuade somebody forgotten. Okay, so that's that one. Yep. And what if I let her finish what she starts? Who the fuck? Who the fuck is Carmilla? What the fuck is Carmilla? Oh no, is that new Sybil? Oh, okay, so that's new Sybil. Oh no, she's hot now. That's really cool. Eats the daughter, gets a new younger form of the next generation. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's really cool. Is there someone else here? Okay. Oh no, and then we can smooch her like immediately? That's so icky. Oh, that's so icky. Oh man. Bruce Wayne needs to get Pregante with a new daughter for the next cycle, so smooch away. Sure, go for it. Let's get out of here. Oh man, so icky. Okay, how far back do the auto loads go? All right, we're gonna quit there. That is so interesting. That they can add a new character and then you can... Oh, fuck, that's so cool. That's so neat. That's also very interesting with the whole Maeve to Verna thing. Because she rewrote history to become that new person, right? Like, we forgot Kanika, there was always Camilla, or whatever. So, but his notes had 2 different names on it. So did the notes not get affected when she changed? Why didn't that happen? Maybe because they're always sealed in the water? Maybe. Fuck, that's so neat. Wow. Okay, cool. That was really neat. God, this game is so cool. Good news though, thinking about it, if we manage to get back to that point with the hot strong dumb, I think dumb is just gonna be like, yeah man, go for it. I think I want to try and get it to the point where we get Camilla so that we can romance yet another person. Because I like that's kind of the dumb thing. But God, wow, that was very neat. I still do want to kind of try, like on my own time. I'm just gonna like stream through it so I can try the whole go confront Tabitha and then run the fuck away, just to see how that goes. I'm really curious about that. But whatever. We have our two saves. We've got our Keen Smart one where we're smooching Kanika, Sybil's still alive, Tabitha and Stella are fucking insane, and Wayne seems to be an interested party. Then we have our mystical animal talker who still has Stella for now, though she's gonna go talk to Tabitha, so who fucking knows how that's gonna go. Bo's dead. And another cop. I don't know if the other cop dies or not. Can't remember. But Sybil gets unmade, and now we have Kanika the Wonder Witch. Such dramatically different stories. I cannot fathom how Abby and is my brain saying Tony? Troy? Something with a T. And her partner are keeping this all figured out. Like, the branching logic of this thing. Oh my god. The real question is, can Himbo romance both Wayne and Carmilla? Probably. Himbo knows only Smooch. Smooch and, like, whey protein. Anyways, that's not gonna do it for me tonight. I will hopefully be back tomorrow. I have a bit of a cold going on at the moment. And quite frankly, I don't know how I'm going to feel tomorrow. So either I'll be better or I'll be worse. We'll find out. If I'm no good, I will put an announcement up in the Discord. Otherwise, we'll be back playing more Stardew tomorrow. Even though part of me really wants to play more of this. Of Scarlet Hollow, but that's fine because we have our two paths and those are the ones I'm running with. Otherwise I'm just gonna get fucking lost in the sauce. But anyways, that is gonna do it for me tonight. So let's read out who's up. Cal's playing... What is Cal playing? Oh, Shadow of the Colossus. Yeah, okay. Master Trees of Pathing. Yeah, I know, right? Anyways, let's go raid Cal. He's playing Shadow of the Colossus. Go say hi to him, and then I'm going to bed. So feel free to grab yourself a raid message if you are so inclined, and that's going to do it for me tonight. So I will hopefully be back. God damn it. Hopefully be back tomorrow. To play some more Stardew. But either way, that's going to do it for me tonight. So, as always, thank you, of course, for coming by and watching and hanging out. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, be kind, and try your best out there. Stay fresh, cheese bags. Good night.